Hi, I've got another Netgalley arc to talk to you about today, and this is a YA thriller, and it comes out in January next year. It's called The Book Kills by Ravena Guron, and it's set in an elite boarding school. You've got Jess, who has gone to this elite boarding school on a scholarship. So she feels very out of place. She's looked down on by a lot of the other students who come from very, very wealthy families, and there's a lot of money kicking around. And she's got one friend only, and that's a girl called Clem, whose family are wealthy, but she's sort of taken Jess under her wing. So Jess is our main girl. The story starts when one of the most popular boys is found murdered. Bad enough, Jess thinks, but when she finds out how he was murdered, she realises that the method is from a short story that she has written in her extracurricular class with Summer, another scholarship pupil. They've written this book, this story, and the way this lad was killed is exactly the same as in her story. So that's where we come in. So Jess wants to investigate because she feels that it's her story, so she's going to be a suspect, and she's desperate not to be kicked out of the school. So you have all these other characters in. You've got roommates, you've got all the stereotypical characters that you'd see. You've got the rich girl who looks down on everybody. You've got the geek who sits in the corner just in his own little world. You've got all of these characters that keep coming in. You've got the police that seem ineffectual. You've got a private eye. You've even got a secret society that sets the students' dares under pain of forfeit. So you've got everything here. You've even got a love interest, sort of. They're sort of pining for somebody who is out of reach. It's a thriller set in a boarding school for YA. What is interesting, what a nice little touch at the end is, as you get towards the end, because the character Jess is making notes all the time of who's got motives, who hasn't, where they were. She's making notes. As you get to chapter 40 something, you get blank pages, and you are invited to make your own notes to work out who the killer is before you turn over and find out who it was. I'd worked it out sort of halfway through, so I didn't make use of the notes, but it's an interesting way of doing it, because then you as a reader are doing exactly what Jess is doing, making notes on the characters. So that was a nice little interesting touch. Yeah, it was a decent YA thriller. I enjoyed it. The pace was there. It kept you going, and the characters, they're all the characters you expect to see in a YA boarding school, and it didn't disappoint. It was all right. So that was The Book Kills by Ravena Guron. Comes out in January next year. So a middle grade read for your teenage daughter or son, or whatever. So happy reading. Take care.